Okay, so we have a portable sprayer from a company called PreVal, and what it is it's a component of a aerosol can with a straw. Comes with this little jar, and then inside we put the BlackWow Pro. The whole setup here, minus the BlackWow Pro, is about $7.50, $8 or so. Not too expensive. And it comes with a little filter at the end of the straw, which I took out because I believe that it was preventing a continuous flow of the BlackWow Pro through the straw. It's not necessary. It might be necessary for paint applications where you don't want clumps and things to enter the straw. For our purposes, it wasn't needed, so I took it off. Now, the one thing that I've found with this can, because you can actually get these cans and they cost a few bucks, and you can just replace the cans. I wanted to see if it was strong enough to move the BlackWow Pro through the can and out the sprayer, and what kind of spray pattern it was. So we're using this old bumper here that we found at the local Picker Parts, and what I find is when I hold down the sprayer, initially it's like the propellant or the aerosol is coming out with no product, and then in a moment then it spits out the BlackWow Pro, so then you have the product going onto it. So it's almost like you have to hold it on, wait a few seconds, or maybe half a second, and then the product comes out. It doesn't just spray instantaneously like an airbrush. I believe an airbrush with a propellant system or a air compressor would be the ideal way to spray on the BlackWow Pro. But if you wanted to try this, this does work, and we'll demo it over here. Let's see. So it's on very, very heavy. It's very, very wet. You have a couple options here. You can really just let this set and absorb, which is really the best way to do it. But for demonstration purposes, we're going to go ahead and wipe this. And so I'm going to wipe this. And as we wipe it, we're going to just spread it out. You can use a microfiber towel. Better to use a towel that's lint-free rather than a cotton towel like this. You see a lot of lint being left behind on here. But the nice thing about the BlackWow Pro is that once it's absorbed in there and the excess is removed, it leaves a nice matte-looking satin finish. Got a lot of lint from this towel. But that can be taken off with some air or rinsed off or something like that. Let me show you one more time. We're going to put on some more product. So for me to spray this on, I've got to hold it down and then start moving it. I don't know how far this can will go. It's not a very big can, but they're relatively inexpensive. And I know Home Depot sells it on their online store. I don't know if they sell it in the store itself. Their website says that it's only available online. And so I bought this at my local paint store. And so yeah, this is it wet. And normally you let this absorb for as long as possible, or just go back with another towel and wipe it. The more that absorbs, the darker it's going to get until it gets to the point of saturation. And then at that point, it really won't get any darker. But then again, you'll also get maximum durability once it's absorbed. Yeah, it looks pretty good.